Negative for sir.
Thanks to that. Oscar, Oscar, Hotel, Hotel, Oscar, airborne 51090, 5,000 feet. Contact departure 121.2. 121.2, Oscar, Hotel, Oscar. 1916. 1916? Bravo is at 30. Right on Bravo, 121.9.
Charlie, 121.
Delta 1810, runway 3 right, clear to takeoff. After takeoff, right turn heading 090, 5,000.
Okay, I think that's up. Let's get that off me.
Right turn 090 up to 5,000 feet. And rear end clear takeoff out at 1810.
Oh, I'm gonna need my keypad also. I'm gonna need you.
Hotel, Hotel, Oscar, runway 03 left, clear to takeoff. After takeoff, you will turn right heading 090, run to 5,000.
And I could probably even bring that back some.
RNAV departures have been suspended due to turbulence on the flight line.
That'll work.
Roger, after departure run in 090, emergency 5,000 feet.
Hey everybody, welcome aboard. Captain Mike here. Today I'm in Argentina, and we're going to do a little short run here. It's about an hour and 20 minutes is the ride. This is a Flight Bondi flight, Flight 5305. And we're all buttoned up. We are ready to go. I've got the rain going once again. Have a look at that. And I also uploaded the files to xplane.to. A link is down below, but it hasn't been approved yet. So once it's approved, you'll be able to go in there and take a look at the 3D rain effect, the files, the way I have it set up. Just keep in mind you're going to need a hardware type of flight deck, because the 3D flight deck that allows me to get this rain is gone. So you've got windows, wipers, some engine nacelles, and some tires and whatnot on the ground for better pushback. But that's it. But that's been uploaded. As soon as they say it's okay to go, you'll be able to download it and give it a try. I don't think it's going to work on those that use projection with a cylindrical setup, because I think it's going to be too far away from the screen, and it's rounded, so it may not look right. We're all buttoned up. We're ready to go. Let me just see if... There we go. Let me just get on APU power, APU bleed air, and then we can get on out of here. Let's make sure I'm disconnected here. Ground services. We are still connected here.
Sorry about the delay. Do you have your company 737 on short line at the site? 1267 affirmative. Roger that. Behind the ambient traffic line up one way behind. United 1. Behind the way,
We're good to go now. All right. Let's go. Let me get that clock going.
Starting pushback, and you may stand in.
And start number 2.
Cut 283 now.
That's very last picture.
Buenos días, ready?
Yeah, ready. Tower for Greer Wing 115. We should take a bird strike on the nose on rotation.
Start number 1.
Tower, UPS 384, heavy hold short 3 left. United 10907, wind 2003 knots, runway 07, United 1097, now contact departure 120, decimal 5, okay, bye.
Okay, so long, United 1097.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
42 ahead, hold instruction.
72, stand by.
Ultra 23, right, okay, I'm on 42 ahead.
Perfect, perfect. Good night, sir. 282 degrees, 6 knots, runway 7, clear for takeoff.
JetBlue 1660, right? 8 knots. JetBlue 1660, wind 250 degrees, 8 knots, runway 25, clear for takeoff. Runway 25, cleared for takeoff. JetBlue 1690.
Going to be a relatively short taxi, as you can see on the chart to the right there. What did I just press?
Star wheel disconnected and bypass beam has been removed. And signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Just screwed something up.
Thank you, sir.
Southwest 1203, the line happen, wait, the runway 07.
Delta, but current.
Just lost my screen.
Alright, okay, ran out of the whole
Another 25, X going to departure.
Crash approved, 119.2 days.
Okay, that's back. All right.
Delta, but current, Alpha.
Alright, okay, ran out of the whole
TA, auto, recall. All right, exterior lights as needed. We are good. AP was needed, it's off. Master caution recall is done. Flaps are set for takeoff. Transponders TA auto. And weather radar set to auto. Flight controls are free and clear. And you guys should be on here. I miss anything else?
And I have you wrong with 23 left, line of runway. Runway 23 left.
Oh, that's it. All right, let's go.
Delta 519 or contact difference 124, have a nice one.
Delta 519, radar 141. Thank you, bye-bye. Delta 519, departure wrong, radar decimal 6. Delta 519, departure 119 decimal 6.
Switch on over.
Good evening, this is Pablo Victor Runway 40.
Ryan 20, good evening. Radar contact, flying by Bullseye Bravo, level 410 unrestricted.
Flight level 410 unrestricted via the Cockpit for Bravo.
Clear for launch.
10 notification complete. Exterior lights. Engine start selectors are continuous. Auto throttle is armed. Transponder TA auto. Pocket brake release 40%, and we're gone.
Good. Requesting level 380.
And I might as well bring up.
Delta 940, traffic at 2 o'clock, 6 miles northbound, descending and maintaining 10,000 feet out the right.
Contact American 940 ahead.
American 2233, Columbus 310.
2233, radar contact, flight direct Michael 3701, and you send via another 1 Alpha to flight over 240.
Okay, direct to Mike X-ray 701.
They're at 40% stable. Thrust is set. Airspeed's active.
80 knots.
Check. Throttle hold.
V1 rotate. Positive braking.
14 knot wind popping us. Oh yeah.
400. 1,000.
Contact final approach 119.75. 119.75 again. Bank angle. Bank angle. 57 for traffic sequence in present heading. Expect 4 more minutes to expect
Flaps 1.
present heading will expect that American 257.
Flaps up.
220 descending 200. That is 1566, winner, yeah, 91 Bravo, 14000, just to 3 Okay, 230 knots indicated, down to 14000, descend via the Enigma 2, Bravo United, 1000. Then getting 220. 220 American 257.
So 2227 farm maintain for our 380.
Gonna take a look at that rain effect. That should be moving a lot quicker like the sides.
For traffic sequence, keep getting 270.
Alright. We're above 8,000, so that restriction is met. And that's 10. It's coming into view. Hey Jim, how's it going? Now I got to work on the rain effect in the front. I got to override it. It's not doing what it's supposed to be doing right now. That should be moving a lot quicker. But it's a start though. The files are already on xplane.to, but they just have to be approved. And it's pretty smooth, so I'll let them run around. And we got a little over 500 miles to go. And let me have some air here. Yeah, I'm going to get 5.8 in as soon as I get done with this ride. And see what he added into the mix. See, now this is the way it should look when you get a little bit of turbulence. We got a 60 knot tailwind pushing us around a little bit, but it's not that steady porpoising or back and forth. It's kind of a mix in between. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And 13.7 on the fuel. And that's the end of the SID. Really? Seems look, it's going back and forth. Gonna work right now. I don't know why it's zooming in and then zooming in. It zooms out once and then zooms back in. That's weird. Very strange. I'm not going to touch it. It's there now. So. Not a bad view. What do you got? 54 miles to top of climb. Yeah, we're under 500 to go now. Oh, you haven't looked at 5.8 yet, Jim? Yeah, I figure once I get done with this, if there's nothing going on with device interface manager, I'm going to go take a look at Discord once I get done. If there's nothing going on there, then I'll be back in here. I'll take a look at 5.8. Still early enough. I'll be able to get another flight in, I think. Pat must be missing his simulator. He's just still in Prescott, checking out some properties. Must be going through withdrawals. Actually, I have it on both. I can use either one. With 5.7. I can bring it up on my iPad or on my tablet.
Heading 320.
Turn in 30, that's 5. Then turn 320, that's 5.
Red Delta 585 expected going in
Let me unplug that. Right now, YouTube is up there. But if I pause that and here's the electronic flight bag that I can actually move around in if I want. So, and then I can do the same thing on my iPad here. I can get the Zibo tablet as well. But I don't want to mess with that because I have the heck's the name of that program? It allows me to connect the computer to my tablet, so this way when I move my screens you see it because the OBS computer is behind this center monitor doing all the filming. So I don't want to mess with that. But I can just open up the shortcut and I'll get the same menu as I do for the electronic flight bag on the tablet.
The arrival, the lateral 1 Bravo to 15,000,
fly direct to Susa, Sierra Uniform Tango Alpha, Sierra, and expect the ISS to runway 05 right.
Okay, we'll do that. You'll be 3500.
Oh, he was out checking out the scenery already? Yeah, we've been getting rain the past few days here. Today it's a little blustery. But we haven't gotten any rain today yet. Early this morning, yeah. But not too bad yet. Which was nice because my wife surprised me when I got up. She come walking in the house and she actually cut the grass at the other house. It's all done. So that's why I was able to get this flight in. Or else I would have been doing that and then getting one flight in today instead of 2. But it's not that bad. She has the ride-on mower. I can't push the mower. I need a ride-on, even though we don't have that much grass. Neighbors look at me like I'm crazy.
So if you want, then on inspection report 30 miles from Lima India Bravo.
So it is mill. We should have 12.7 on the fuel. And we're at 12.8 actually. We're a little bit above it. Matter of fact, let me go in there and swap that. That would be under.
Okay, it's going to be the bonus finishing first and finishing LS7 southwest forward. And this one was really quick.
There we go.
Roger, contact that with 118.0 speed.
Save that. And give me that back.
8,000 clear for approach. Full of going salad. 135.
556, go ahead.
We're in the clear. Any chance you mind if I climb up, maintain your operational up to 21 hours? If not, I can take the IFR to 210.
Yeah, yeah. That's the hard part is getting the wife to go along with the program. I think that's the biggest thing out of everything. But I got my wife good, though. Looked kind of sneaky, but when we were up in New York before this whole thing even started, I said, "Well, we want to move to Boca? We can move to Boca, but I need the garage for my flight simulator." Because back then I was just using, you know, a desktop. I had a stand-up yoke and throttle pedals and whatnot. It wasn't much. She wasn't expecting this. So she agreed, thinking it was a joke. And then we were here, I don't know, maybe a year and a half. Told her, I said, "Listen, there's a truck coming. You got to put the car on the driveway." Then I showed her the flight deck that was coming. I says, "I told you when we were in Brooklyn. You agreed." "Yeah, you're right." And the rest is history.
Buenos días, Southwest 1203, radar contact, image 3001, 751 south.
Be nice to get my wife to agree to move to Arizona. I don't think she'll go for it, though.
Southwest 1203, contact Pan American 124.1.
Be better for my breathing, I would think. Wouldn't have to worry about hurricanes either. But I don't know if she'll go for it.
Hello, Target 952, radar contact, left turn direct to Alvin, descend B, across to 11,000.
Then 11,000 left turn direct to Alvin. 952, welcome.
Number 414 Delta radar contact, Avon.
Now she wants to add stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly. A dryer heat. It's all right. That's why they make air conditioning. You know, that's a cooler cool. I would think it can't be, well, it might be a little bit worse than here in Florida in the summertime, like in June and July. But we get hit with a lot of high humidity, so the dehumidifier is going as well as the AC unit.
11,200 climbing, 8,000 direct select.
Buenas tardes, en el designer 02 Argentina, radar contact, direct select, climb 200, restricted follow-up speed for if you need any deviation, just let me know, I don't have enough information.
4:14 to go. My old address in New York.
1,000 to go.
41696, contact control 11946, bye-bye. 19.6, gentlemen, 1
It should be coming into view now. And what are we looking at? We're looking at 410 miles to go. We've got 302 to top of descent. Yeah, and you know what? The low humidity, not only is it going to be good for all the metal in the flight deck, it's going to be good for my 70 Challenger. You know? Because my car is in the other garage at the other house, and I got an air conditioning in that garage too, just for the car. In July, yeah. Well, it's pretty bad down here in July as well. You basically go from air conditioning in the house to air conditioning in the car to air conditioning in the store or the doctor's office. Then back to the air conditioning in the car, back to the house. So. And we got an 89 knot tailwind pushing us along. You know what? Let's crank this up a bit. Yeah, we're cruising along at 766. We're going at Mach 8. Crank it up.
Amerijet 773 making present speed and descend to process down 1000.
We're getting in a little early. 90 knot tailwind. Yeah, keep it up, baby. Push us along. Got a ground speed of 540 and climbing. Oh yeah.
Amerijet 773 flight direction Cessna and descend via the start to 2000.
Yeah, that's not too bad. And you guys don't have a lot of grass and stuff out there, right? So I wouldn't have to be doing a lot of mowing. Out here, the grass in the summertime's got to get mowed like once a week. Once every 8 or 9 days, max.
Center, good morning, Falcon 114, Bravo Delta 6300.
It's a lot of work. Yeah, we got a ground speed now of 554. Now we're booking. Man, it looks like the weather's starting to build up a little bit. Should be in range. That's a half hour from the gate. And we've got 259 at top of descent, 365 to go. Been a pretty good ride, all in all. And en route, we should have 11.1 on the fuel. We're at 11.5 right now.
Forward yet at 5.4 o'clock and 1 foot down. Victor 243, contact approach 119.75. 119.5.
Just got a weather update.
Let's start the time. 105 United 38, hurry up to 1,000, descend 1,000 feet, speed to 0, indicate. I want to stand down at 14,000, United.
American 2417, radar 37, mode 27, 118.
Continue to 8,000 feet, finish to 983. Just confirm if you're in the Denim 1 Alpha arrival. Affirmative, Denim 1 Alpha arrival, just in the 8,000 for 0 Flight 109, contact center 126.45. One 112, the power, 118, decimal. Delta 1974, control leader cost, and the approach QNH 299, with the pilot to approach runway 27, there 36996 to the ILS,
Yeah, all right. Wife made me lunch. Maybe once we pass Emerald, then we got 144 miles to Mille Lacs, so. And we're looking at 6-3 now. And we got a ways to go. All right, I'm going to go have a sandwich that my wife made me. And I will be back shortly.
United 10907, good morning. Astro 3 uniform flight to 18,000 feet, QNH 29907.
Climb to 18,029.97 United 1097. 907 is climbing through 11,500 for flight level 180. Okay, climb unrestricted to flight level 300, pre-netted 1097. Control, good morning, Alaska 283, passing 10,800 for 18,000.
Alaska 283, buenos días, continue climb to 18,000.
To 18,000, Alaska.
Alaska 599, good afternoon, climb unrestricted to flight level 340.
Climb unrestricted, flight level 340, let's shift 259.
JetBlue 38.
JetBlue 38 with you, 14-6, climbing flight level 180.
JetBlue 38, flying to flight level 340, unable flight to Bravo Tango Oscar.
And climb to 340.
JetBlue 38, now contact control 141.
24-1, JetBlue 30, yeah, JetBlue 38, thank you.
It reduced speed 200 knots.
200 knots, Delta 573.
I'm Delta 573, contact 1975.
1975, Delta 573 today.
Bye.
Heading 190, right 190, back 540. Very good, flight 46, contact 121, decimal 2. 21, decimal 2, 540. American 2546, maintain 200 knots after Mavic, comply with the approach, contact 1975. 1975 after Mavic, apology for the next 540.
American 2547, descend out to 1 and 3000 and maintain 250 knots.
So the 1-3000, 250 knots, American traffic.
American 2547, contact approach control 121.26.
21-2, thank you, American traffic.
Control Delta 387 to the Boeing Papa 35.
Delta 387, Delta rate at time of the Boeing 1 Papa 10,000, expect ILS to the runway.
Delta 387, right?
United 16 for 124.1.
4.1. Runway 9416. Check to 11,000 at Mobley, check contact 11975. Delta 1000, that's public, contact 11975. Adiós. Chico, buenos días, señor Norwest 9416, 1000, Roger 9, heavy radar contact, into 1. Buen día, Alaska 283, 5,600, climbing 10. Alaska 283, football order via radar contact climb to 18,000 feet. 1,000 feet, Alaska 283. Contact, football, control 1100, hasta luego. Alaska 283, into 10,000. Delta 1972, passing 4,600 for 18,000. Delta 1972, for when it started is radar contact, climb restricted to 18,000 feet up 40, down to departure. Delta 1972, unrestricted 18,000 via the non-jet. 1972, traffic 2 o'clock, 30 miles, southbound, Barra 3, Papa 21,400, 1.75 foot. Delta 1972, subsequent. Delta 1972, say again. US 3900, traffic 11 o'clock, 20 miles, northbound, 10,900, timing 175. 1972, traffic in sight. 1972, traffic in sight. Delta 1972, Roger, and your direct Calac to Tango Alpha, Lima Alpha Golf. 1972, clear direct Calac, Tango Alpha, Lima Alpha Golf.
360, Mach decimal 8 is 0, and we're estimating burn, just give us a second here, it's not coming up yet. That's at 10:37 Zulu.
Good morning, Spirit Wings, 150, 5.800, 10,000. Climb, maintain, flight 340, Spirit Wings, 150.
Good morning, Center Southwest 2154, passing 6,000 for 10,000. be American 310, 4,000 or 10,000, direct to north.
Good morning, buenos días, San Juan, November 3550, Mike out of 7.6410, 10,000.
6450, Mike down, maintain level 400.
Level 400, 550.
Kill 50, squad 4522. So 1401, center radar contact.
1528, good morning, flight maintain level 340, baseline Mach number 2. Number 601, Charlie Foxtrot, center, good morning, maintain VFR, Lincoln altimeter 3009. American 1091, contact center 126.45, good morning. Bravo, radar service terminated. Contact center 126.45. Good morning. If no joy over a party, you can track all over the coast to the area of Brentford. Number 828 Kilo Delta, flight maintain 490. Route 3550 Mike. Contact center 126.45. Good morning. Should be 407, center, good morning, flight maintain 1000, reaching 1000, further expanding.
Maintain 1 center, put your flight 109, 6.4, flight 0,000.
400 Delta, center, good morning, radar contact, auxiliary, center,
Center, good morning, Falcon 114 Bravo Delta 6300 for 10,000, Glamin. Okay, climb maintain 4004 Bravo Delta.
American 490, contact center 126.45, good morning.
Good morning, Metro 320, we're at 6.7, Denver 604.
Oh yeah, I'm back. Wow, I think I have to be worried. My wife actually cut the grass at the other house. She did the edging and weed whacking. She said she's going to go back later and take care of the palm trees. She made me a hot roast beef for lunch with an Italian ice as dessert. I'm waiting for the whammy. I'm waiting for the, oh, by the way, because I got a feeling one's coming. Well, that's 45 minutes from the gate. And what do we have? 225 miles to go, and we've got 118 to top of descent. That should be in view now, and you should be 64. Yeah, it's 40 minutes from the runway. And we still have an 89 knot tailwind pushing us along nicely. Got a 550 knot ground speed. Oh yeah. And how about we take a look at the back end, shall we? SAEZ is the back end. Yes, SAEZ. Yes, it is. And we have and RSOT need to be above 5. That is good. And and missed approach 172, easy 175, and continue 174 degrees, and we'll be holding at 3. And CoPro 2000 at 180. Yes. And 1400 at EZ. And that is good. Max is 180. We can even slow down a little bit more than that, but that's fine. And bye. That looks good. That's good.
Center UPS 340, vacating 370. Center crewing 2321.
And when do we get on that approach or arrival? At Asada. And what do we have to Asada? About 110, 115 miles to go before we're on that chart. Alright. So we're looking pretty good. And that was oh, really?
So good morning, Alaska 283,6,800 for 18,000.
Oh, so it's just the icon that's actually missing then. You can still use the feature. I'm sure that's an easy fix. Hey, what do we have? 9.5. We're at 9.6 right now. And we've got 174 miles to go. 68 miles to top of descent. We're closing in on it. Oh, it's just not on the tablet and on the iPad. Yeah. Oh, it's starting to get very white out there.
Common and DSSR to 11,000, 9130. Again, 1303, contact final approach on 11975 today. 11975 today, American 1303.
Control, Delta 1972, passing 11.5 for 180. Delta 1972, Control Tango, restricted flight level 320. Delta 1972, under restriction 320.
Yeah, we've had a nice tailwind pushing us the whole way. We still got 87 knot tailwind. Keep pushing. I think the only thing that I've noticed with my setup is the captain's CDU. For some reason, when I go to legs and plan, the step shows up on the other side. So I got to take a look at the script, see what's going on there. I'm sure it's something simple. And the fuel's good. And we're under 50 miles now at the top of descent. Looks like it might be breaking up a little bit. It would be nice. We have a good view on the way in. No, lunch was good. Wife checking up on me, made sure I ate.
Commander for Sugar Traffic at 2 o'clock, 6 miles northeastbound, descending and maintaining 10,000 feet out there right. Contact American 940 heavy.
Yeah, it's going to be a welcome plus once they get this networking stuff figured out, where everything begins to match. That should be just about in range. 5 actually. So we're about 75 miles out of that shot. Little black flashes going on the screen here and there.
Contact final approach 119.75. 19475 American.
Never noticed those before. Every now and then, little black squares, they look like they pop up. Some of them are in a row, and then they disappear. I wonder if it has something to do with the clouds.
That is 1566.
What do we have? 17 miles top of descent. How about we get them back in their seats? And I said we're good all the way down. Yeah, it looks like it's opened up a little bit. Looks like we're going to drop below whatever this is, so hopefully we'll have a good view. $115 miles to go.
American 250, radar contact, maintain 4,000 and speed 200 knots.
Maintain 14,000 and 200.
One 1566 for traffic sequence, keep heading 270.
And we had a nice tailwind the entire ride, pushing us along.
American 257 is in via start 1,000.
And we're on our way. And that's 58 minutes from the gate. Not a bad ride. And we should be on that arrival chart in about 40 miles. And we've got 100 miles to go. And now that's set. That's set. You're set. Local pressure is in. Let's get you up. And you are set. That should be in range, and that should be 66. And at Asada, we should have 8.5 on the fuel. We're at 8.9 right now. And we're coming down beautifully. Another nice ride.
Radar contact, maintain 1,000.
Yeah, she seems to be playing games with the flight level here. Not asking for drag though, but you can see it yo-yoing. Something's not right there.
Yes, 417, right turn, Flightdeck Solutions.
Right direct Testa.
And 23 for 250, direct there. Number 998, radar contact, 1,000. And this is 1 Bravo. Alright. The 1-4, speed, 1 Bravo, arrival, Air Canada 993. reduce speed to 200. Reduce to 200, pulling out again.
We're at 88. Fuel's going to be just fine, and we're going to have A3 when we get in, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. And we should be popping up on that chart real soon. Oh, that's a pretty cool view. And we've got 72 miles to go.
I will expect radar vectors to intercept localizer for 23 left, maintain 14,000.
There you go, we're just getting on that chart now.
American 1834, intercept the localizer and clear islet Zulu, runway 23 left approach.
And the fuel's 88, 88, right on the money.
68 November 5070 Juliet, squad 4641. American 1834, release 1 2 knots, radar set terminated, Delta Tower on 118 knots 55, star 118.755.
Left turn heading 320.
Turn heading 30.5. Left turn 320.5.
Red Delta 585, expect to join in SAZN.
Looks like we're picking up a little bit of rain.
Delta 585, fly direct SAZN. Descend DSR to 10,000.
Descend DSR to 10,000, 585.
Delta 585, contact approach 119.75.
1975, Delta 585.
That puts us at 18. Air bleed panel is set to auto. Pressurization panel land altitude is in. Passenger signs are on. Auto brake selector is set. Flight instruments and radios are set. Altimeter local QNH is in. Recall. And VREF minimums. We'll get that in just now. 143.
Fly direct to Susa, Sierra Uniform Tango Alpha Sierra, and expect the ILS Zulu runway 05 right.
Okay, we'll do that again.
European 3516, increase to 210 knots indicated.
Speeding up to 210, give me 3516.
She just wants a breakaway.
Correction, increase to 220, not indicated, Ethiopian 3516.
210, Ethiopian 3500.
Increase to 220, Ethiopian 3516.
220, Ethiopian 3500.
American 22, 27, 6.45, good morning.
Send up 001, lower from 1,500.
Show 01, descend at your on discretion, report 30 miles, don't Lima India Bravo.
Defender, report 30 miles, 001.
That's right.
United 1232 will establish on the look light.
It's that rain in the front window. A little bit of flicker on the left. Yeah, well, maybe we're getting a little flicker on the right as well. But that I have to... I think there's an override in there that has to be removed. It's creeping up.
Southwest 112, control to evening survey, the contact from India, Bala 3 Lima, arrival, destination 995. The guy led me into the approach from 07.
Okay, it's going to be the Boeing approach and next week, LF7, Southwest 112.
Southwest 112, return approach.
Echo Control, 132 is established.
Contact 282, Roger, contact tower, 118.6, destination.
And we're at 248. Slow one at 240, and we're at 10,000 now.
Direction 1353, descend to 8,000 feet, direction clear, ILS on the 37 approach.
And exterior lights are set. Engine start select is the continuous, and I'm already on terrain. It's creeping up again.
556, go ahead.
We're in the clear, any chance
And we need to be above 5 at RSOT. And we're at 8,800 right now. 33.
556, Roger, that will be with Sen America Control 124.13. You will like the IFR.
24.1, 556, we'll go over there. Thank you, have a nice day.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye. Sen America Control.
Have you?
Lincoln 1253, contact tower, 118.6, destination. 118.6.
November 31330 Golf, contact approach 10.5 on the road.
We need to be max 210, and the speed's creeping up again.
November 313 Gold, Charlie Gold, so left heading at 160. Left heading 160, Charlie Gold.
Southwest 46, 28, across the Hillary at maintain 116, Taylor at maintain 11000, San Juan 3016.
Southwest 1203.
6.5 for 1,000.
Buenos dias, Southwest 1203.
Winds are starting to slow. Down to 31 now.
Thousand to go.
And
Southwest 1203, contact Pan American Control 124.1. 124.1. The 1972, control 119 or just 161.
Buen día.
Approach Buenos Dias,
Okay.
0 east for 1,000, Chicago 1,000, 430.
Hello, Target 952, radar contact, left turn direct to Albi, descent is down to 11,000.
Then 11,000 left turn direct to Albi, 952, welcome.
Max 180 coming up at CoPro.
414 Delta, radar contact, A mount.
5. Just keep slowing down. We're holding at 3, yes. Man, we're straight out on a mist. 174. Give me 10. Hey Jackson, how's it going? I have to take a look, see how long it is. I can't sit for that long a period of time. Let me write that down so I don't forget it. And we'll take a look.
Contact control 11946, bye-bye. 19 decimal check, JetBlue 696 request the right deviation for weather. JetBlue 169 traffic, then you fly ahead.
We'll have a look.
Affirmative 340, JetBlue 169. JetBlue 169, Roger, fly heading 340. Heading 340, JetBlue 169.
Let's kick those up a bit, shall we?
United 1741. 1741 over Cologne. United 1741, contact tower 118.6, bye-bye. 118.6, have a good day now.
Looking pretty good.
American 2417, after Ezeiza, we can be at the start to 10,000.
Yeah, which is about 10 miles out. And I have a couple of links down below in the description there. One is for the 3D rain effect and wipers. That's just waiting for approval from xplane.to. And then there's also my flow checklist and my night lighting and whatnot. There's a few things there. Let's get this down here. They're definitely doing something a little weird here. Don't like that at all. Give me the speed here. I'm going to slow all the way down. She acted a little weird on this ride. You know what? Give me the throttle. Give me this bird. My bird. And I'm going to go right to 30 here. Got us all out of whack here.
2500.
Hopefully I can make this up. And then slow down. Yeah, this whole descent wasn't all that great, which is surprising for Zibo. Don't believe it's my programming. Alright, lights, engine start selectors, auto brake, landing gear, speed brake is on, flaps, and they have been notified.
Center, good morning, Falcon
And
114
give
Bravo
me
Delta,
you now.
100 for 10,000, Clatta.
1000.
Giant type 63, radar count, flight via the 02 Bravo, available 293. Again, Emirates 9935, you can be understand the 10 down and prepare for the Argentina.
13 knot crosswind.
Approaching decision height. Minimum.
Landing.
400. 300. 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
I don't have two-stage reverses. That's why I can pull them straight back. They just push button. So
80 knots.
And we ain't making that turn. And we'll swing a right here on the runway and shoot over instead of going all the way down to the end. TA test. That was a pretty cool ride. I got to figure out what's going on with all that descent nonsense. She was definitely having a problem there. Two hours 5? Yeah, that might be a touch much. You need me? Oh.
Forward yet at 5.4 clock and 1,030.
243, contact approach 119.75. 119.5, this is the 3 of you. 210.
Yeah, we'll keep that on. You're good. That's an hour and 14 minutes. And we got a minute on the clock. And exterior lights as needed. APU start. Yep, working on it. Your dampers are off. Window heat switches are off. Probe heat off. Wing anti-ice off. Engine start selectors as needed. They're off. Auto brake is off. Speed brake is down. Transponder TA auto. And weather radar to test. Oh, what's this over here? We shouldn't have come this way. It's not marked. It's not marked.
Flight 109, contact center 126.45.
Oh, the cool ride. Although this one had a couple of issues with the auto flight on the way down. Gonna have to look into that. But I'm gonna update the 5.8 and then go have another look and see.
Delta 1974, good day, wind 1023, 7 knots, QNH 2997, clear to land.
And let me have Air Manager. Yeah, if you can find like an hour, hour and a half, that's perfect, man. Ground services, and you set chocks, and you doors. Alright, chocks are in. We're on ground power. Confirm. Unconditioned air. You're off. Off. And you're going to standby. And we can even kill those. Oh, wrong way. And what do we have here? Electrical power, APU or ground. We're on ground power. Bleed panel. We're set for unconditioned air. Fuel levers to cut off. Anti-collision light is off. Oh, you guys should be off. Passenger signs are off. Fuel pump switches are off. Electrical panel check set. Galley power is off. Window heat switches are off. Hydraulic pump switches, electric 2 and 1 are off. Exterior lights as needed. We have logo and position. Flight directors are off. Chocks in position and parking brake is off. That's it. I'm not going to shut it down completely. I'm going to see if I can get another ride in later. So I hope you enjoyed that ride. I had a blast. Jim and Jackson and who else was here? A couple other people. That was pretty much it today. I appreciate the company. Hour 30 to Hamburg from Gatwick. Yeah, that'll do. I might have did that one not that long ago. Sounds familiar. I have to go take a look and see what I've run in the past. There's a couple of those sound familiar. Alright, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that ride. I did. I had a blast. There's a couple of issues that I have to look at with the auto flight system. And I have to figure out why the step is showing up on the other screen for my Captain CDU. So that's going to be an FDS CDU Lewis script issue I have to look at. And that should be off. That's an hour 24 minutes. Alright, everybody, take care, and I will catch you on my next run, everybody.
American 246, maintain 200 knots after Mavic, comply with the approach, under 1975. 1975 after Mavic, comply with the approach,
American 2547, descend out to 1 and 3000 and maintain 252 knots. 10 1 3000, 250 knots, American traffic. American 2547, contact approach control 121.23. 21 to American traffic.
Control Delta 387, give the Bravo 1 Papa 35.
Delta 387, definitely rated under the upper 1 Papa 20,000, expect ILS to the running.
Delta 387,
United 16 for 124.1.
4.1. Runway 9416. Set to limit 1000 at public check contact 11975. Set to 1000 at public check contact 11975. There is Sierra 9416. Adios. Buenos días. Norland 9416, 1000, summation 2 Roger, 952.